a time will come when the years will draw near. You won't have strength anymore. So he said, now that you have strength, this is the time to remember service. This is the time. In Deuteronomy chapter 6 verse 5, the Bible said to serve the Lord with all your might, all your mind, everything about you. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. You use your energy too to serve God. It's a price we pay. It's not only the university, the government, or the bank that will take all my strength. See the way the work system think. Work hour is between 8 and 5 p.m. because they know that is when you are most valuable. You do it for 35 years. When they know you don't have strength, they say retire. Because they are interested in sapping your energy by giving you stipends they call salary. And this salary, most times you can't do anything with it. Because if it's wealth, you can't get it from conventional jobs. You cannot be wealthy without having an enterprise. That's why only entrepreneurs are wealthy. And then, unless you have an inheritance. So what these people are doing is to give you enough money to eat and have energy and come and spend it on them. And they went as far as calling us civil servants. That means we are civilized servants. Wear a tie, wear a suit, come and spend your energy here. We will give you money enough to eat food and keep coming. And we do it with joy. But when it comes to the house of God, everybody is grudging. Serve God with your energy. Be fervent. That's why Mama was saying, he said be fervent. See, spend your energy generously to God. Because God is not unjust to forget your labor of love. The more you spend, the more your youth is renewed. He will not only bless you with resources, he will replenish your strength. He will replenish. He will keep you in health. Because God don't pay salary, he blesses. Serve God with your strength. Serve God with your finances. That's the price you pay. Anybody who is a true servant of God spends money serving God. If your resources have not entered, your service is still not very genuine. In Matthew 6:21, Jesus said, where a man's treasure is, that's where his heart is. That's how I judge a man's heart. I don't check where your heart is by tears. Some people have biochemical reaction. The moment something sounds sorrowful, they start weeping. It doesn't mean their heart is there. I will not use tears to trace your heart. Especially those of you who are women. The moment they say you are holy, that's not how I check where your heart is. If I want to find your heart, I will look for your wallet. The direction your money is going, that's where I know your heart is. And some people, their whole heart is in their jewelry wardrobe. There's nothing wrong in looking good, but let your resources advance kingdom. See, train yourself. You won't start overnight, but train yourself. Train yourself as a worker. Every opportunity to give, embrace it. And the more you do it, the more God enlarges you. You know the way the Bible puts it? 2 Corinthians 9 verse 6 to 8. It says, he that giveth sparingly shall reap sparingly. He that giveth bountifully shall reap bountifully. It says, you should give not grudgingly or of necessity. It says, for God loveth a cheerful giver. And see what he said in verse 8. It says, God is able to make all grace abound towards you. That means all grace is not for every Christian. All grace is for those who give bountifully and they do it cheerfully. To make all grace abound towards you, that you, having all sufficiency, always, in all things, may abound in every good work. That's a realm where some people are living. All sufficiency, always abounding in every good works. That's a worker. You give until it becomes a lifestyle. Paul spoke about a whole church that mastered this grace. It's called the Church of Macedonia. 2 Corinthians 8 verse 1 to 5. Paul said they gave themselves first, and then they gave beyond what they thought they would give. And he said even in deep poverty, they kept giving. That's a worker. Our generation is bastardized. Tell somebody to pick paper. He says 5,000. Pick paper. He says 5,000. Tie this knot. He said, I will use size 10 spanner. That's 25,000. I'm not saying there are no professionals in church, and I'm not saying they shouldn't give stipends to those who work in the house of God. But I'm saying if your focus is to take from the house of God and not to give, you are a hireling. And our generation is so bad that even preachers and music ministers charge money before they come to worship. Paul said in 1 Corinthians 9:18, he said, when I preach the gospel, I preach it free of charge. That's why we don't have true workers anymore in the kingdom.